Hey guys, we've got a real test in Hendon. This one, it done really well. Only got one fault in the whole test. So I'm going to talk you through the test route. There's not much happening, so it's going to be a quick video because it didn't get any faults really. So I'm just going to talk you through some of the junctions, what to look out for, and what you should be doing if you got this route. So coming out of the test center has done really well as usual to stop and make sure that he's checking the left and the right. End of the road, turning left. It's fairly busy at this time. It's just past 10 o'clock and going straight at the traffic lights on the junction on the dual carriageway. And this is a quite hilly road here. It's been asked to pull over on the left. And the examiner would normally say, don't worry about the yellow line because there's not much parking spaces around here. But if they don't say that, you want to make sure that you park somewhere safe, like on a parking space. And here, turning left, and you can see the 20-mile-an-hour sign. This doesn't say 20 miles an hour for long, it's only for a short burst, and then it goes back to 30 again, as you can see there. And straight at the lights. I haven't seen them do this route many times. Usually they would turn left or turn right there. And we've got a car parked up, and the loaner's done well to not try to squeeze past because there's not much room there. He did fail his first test before I met him for squeezing into a tight space, and when I first met him he was always in a rush almost, and we took some work to get that sorted out. Then you start to realize that when you're driving, you don't have to drive like you're in a rush. Just take your time and be safe. Pulling over again, and you can see on the yellow line, the examiner would have told him that it's okay. Stopping for pedestrians. Then once they get to the center, they can start moving. Very good. And turning right into this side road where it's a bit narrower, quite hilly here as well. You don't want to be going too fast on these kind of roads. And pulling over on the left, leaving one car length between you and the car in front. So this will be an angled start, so the examiner can see that you can pull away from behind another parked car, and he's done that nicely. I'm not sure which way they're going here. He's positioned himself to the right and is turning right, which is good. Straight into a meeting situation where he's dealt with that really nicely. So when you're turning in these kind of roads, be prepared for any cars that might be coming, because you might be the one that has the space to stop. And at the end of the road, positioning like he's turning left. Excellent. So they've gone back on that road that they were on before basically, and then left. Further down into this one-way section. So this bit is really narrow, but it is one way, so you shouldn't see any cars coming through. And then it turns into a two-way a bit further down, like here. Now it's a two-way road. As you can see, it's a bit wider now, and you can see cars parked facing both ways now, which usually indicates that it's a two-way road. And at the end, turning right, and this one's quite a blind junction. You can't really see properly here. So you take your time, look at the car's reflections, look for any movements, look for any lights that are coming down the road before you come out. And then turning left, nice and wide road. And then further down, turning right at the traffic lights where loads of people fell here, but you can see the arrows on the floor saying keep left. But a lot of people, for some reason, when they hear the words turn right, they position themselves in that lane where that car's coming from. You don't want to be in there because that's for oncoming vehicles, as you can see. And then once the light goes green, position yourself in the middle. Luckily there's not too many cars here, but it can be a bit difficult there because it's quite narrow. Barcelona dealt with that really well. Then And you see how much space is given that car that's reversing. It's doing that really well. Give them space. There's no need to get really up close to them or try to rush past them. Then once you see a space, check your mirror and go around. So they'll say left at this roundabout. You see there's two lefts, there's one little one on there, but they usually mean this one. Even if you turn on the first little left, it's not going to be a problem. They just tell you to turn again. You're not going to get a fault for that because it's left as well. So another stop and then driving on again. So you see they do a lot of stops and then driving on again. Make sure you practice that, especially if you're doing lessons with parents or without an instructor. Learn how to pull over and drive on again safely, because they do that a lot in the test. Turning right at these lights, and you're the first car, so you can see the arrows pointing out to where you should be waiting. Here you want to be really careful and creep forward until you can see, then you can go and aim for the left lane. It's done that really well. Much further down the road, turning left towards the test center, and you see the 30 sign there, which a lot of people miss. I used to miss it as well until I started looking out for it. And then turning right, so this is a new one here. They've opened up this road recently. This was closed for like more than a year, I think, as they were doing the building works up this road, but they've opened it up now. And further down, you see here, it gets really narrow. Only one car can fit through here. And there's a mirror on the lamppost straight ahead. You're supposed to use that to see if there's any cars coming through. See, it's a bit of a squeeze, so go really slowly. First gear, clutch control, and he's gone through. Then at the end here, turning right back towards the test center. And you see there's always things happening here, so don't rush, take your time. People are reversing, give them space. So you notice hasn't done a maneuver yet. That's because he done a maneuver, reverse bay park at the end. That's where he got his fault, so I'll show you that in a second. Turning into the test center. So normally when you've done a maneuver elsewhere, they will get you to pull up just there, but here I've just fast forwarded it a bit because he's had to go and correct the bay park, which is going forward. That's where he got the minor from, and he's gonna go back and finish it off. So apart from that, he didn't get any other faults, which is really good. So I was really proud of that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.